Hi, today I'm going to demonstrate how to create a short exit slip using CUDA software and Google Forms, then create an assignment in Google Classroom with which the students can quickly access, take the quiz, and submit the responses. So I'm going to start off first by making the quiz with the CUDA software. And that's a pretty quick task in of itself. I'm going to go ahead and this is a short exit slip on fractions. We're going to work on mixed fractions and create a multiple choice so it fits into Google Forms easy enough. And I'm going to just put 4 questions on it. And the software quickly generates 4 random questions. Actually, I'm going to go back and I want to use an improper fraction, what we use more in algebra. And then I'm going to go ahead and print. And I'm going to print just the assignment. And when I go to print, I have a choice that I can print as a PDF. Print as a PDF. It's going to ask me where I want to save the file to, and it's already defaulting into my Integrated Math 1B folder. And so I'm just going to rename this here fraction exit slip and go ahead and save it. And go up to print one more time, and this time I'm just going to grab the answers and print, and I'm going to print that to my computer. I could also go through and quickly work out each problem, but for time's sake, now I'm going to go ahead and minimize the exit slip here, and that's what came up on my tab as I saved it as a PDF. But I'm going to go ahead and close that out for the time being, and I'm going to go over here to Google Forms. In Google Forms now, I'm going to create a new form for as my answer document. I'm going to go ahead and call this same thing, fraction exit slip, and I'm going to go ahead and not worry about a description on this one, and I'm going to go ahead and type in my first question I'm going to put for the kids is simply name, and I'm going to ask it automatically defaults. It picks up that I typed in name, and it's going to ask for a short answer. Right below that, I'm going to go ahead and add another question, and this time I'm just going to title this question number 1, and option, first option A, second option B, and so on. So number 1 just has the 4 possible options to match the multiple choice part on the quiz that I created with CUDA. From here, I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate the question. Simply type in number 2, duplicate again, number 3, duplicate again, number 4. Once I have my 4 answers typed in, I can go to a quick preview and see what I'm looking at. They have their name at the top of their slip and the 4 responses. I'm going to go ahead and go back to writing, make a couple of quick adjustments on here. I can change the color palette to make it look different, not a big deal. Something a little more bold maybe. And then I'm going to click on settings up here, and I have some different options to do. And I'm going to limit each student to 1 response. And then I don't want to click on edit after they submit them because I want to see what their first response was. And you can show a progress report as they work through, or you can shuffle the order. I do not want to shuffle the order because it's set on a document basically, or PDF file that I'm presenting with it. And last one is quizzes. I'm going to click on make this a quiz. Once I've made this a quiz, it says you can release the grade immediately after each submission. I think it's great for the kids to get immediate feedback and see how they did on it. It'll list out their missed questions, corrects, and the point value for each. From here, I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And now when I come down to my Google form and I click on the question, I can go ahead and make this an answer key. And I'm going to reach over real quick and grab the answer key that I printed up here. And number 1 was C. And I'm just going to make each one worth 1 point. Number 2 was A, answer key A, and again 1 point. Number 3 was B, answer key, and again 1 point. And last question was C, answer key, highlight C, and make it worth 1 point. Oops, did not do that. Maybe take a quick look at a preview if I need to, but the kids will see again. Obviously the answers are not up there, but it does say now the point value of each question off to the side. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of Google Forms. I can leave that up there if I'd like. But I'm going to go ahead and go to my Google Classroom. And in my Google Classroom now, I have my answer document created. I have my short exit slip created, and I want to post this for my Math 1B students. So clicking on my Math 1B, I'm going to go over to the bottom right hand side where I can add an announcement, an assignment, create a question. For math, it's really difficult to actually type into the with the math characters. So it's one of the options that I've come up with. There's a couple others where you can scan documents and put them in there, actually create questions. But I'm going to go ahead and create an assignment here and type this as my fraction exit slip. And I can date if I need to. I'm not going to give a whole lot of instructions here. I'll probably verbalize those to the students, but I do want to go ahead and make sure it goes out to both my 5th and 6th period students. Now when I click on the Google icon down at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and grab my form, which not great was untitled, and attach my form. I'm going to go back and also grab over here upload to upload file, and I can look at my drive and the recent file also that I've created. I'm going to go over here to upload and select the file from my computer. That was the quiz itself that we created with CUDA. And then I select the files here. It'll have my fraction exit slip as a PDF. And I'm going to go ahead and upload that also. Now what I'm looking at here, and I can change my directions. I can create a topic for this, and we'll create a new topic and just call this exit slips. And I can include instructions, but I'll probably just verbalize to the kids because we're going to be doing this in class. And at this point, I can go ahead and assign that to the students. What the students will see now when they look at it is the fraction exit slip. And if they were to go click on the PDF version of it, they'll get that quiz actually coming up. If they click back on the exit slip form here, they'll get another tab. So I think the kids will probably figure out pretty quickly if I click on here and I go to the actual quiz as the PDF, I can have 2 tabs open with my answer document and my actual quiz in front of me. And I give them probably a piece of scratch paper, something to work through the problems out, and then respond. So once they've gone through and submitted their responses, and I'm just going to click here at some random choices and submit. Fraction exit response, you can go back and the students can immediately view their score. I did not do real well on it. But one of the features that I appreciate most about the Google Forms is how quickly I get the responses back. And I really like the way you can look now when I go back and look at the data that the kids have done as a class. I can pick out the problem that they struggled with the most. And maybe the next day when we come in, address the question of what I need to follow up with as far as any holes in their understanding, something we need to approach again. Thank you very much.